What's up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome to episode 24 of my Liverpool career on FIFA 14. Just a message to you guys, there is a bit of an announcement at the end of this video, so tune in for that. We'll carry on with this episode. It's a Champions League coming up. We've got a tough group, Atletico Madrid, Lyon and Celtic, so this is a really key game. It will decipher who will be in the top 3 probably, even though it's only the first game. I know it's a bit soon to say, but at home we really should beat these, and I really hope to. But early on, the luck is on my side, of course. A penalty for handball. Please. I didn't see a handball there. I didn't look at the replay, but things just go from bad to worse. Here we go. The luckiest of things. It's EA AIDS once again. We've all had it. How unlucky is that? It was nearly a great save from Mignolet. Just the spin of the ball. And Lyon are 1-0 up, so an opportunity here, and it was gone from bad to worse, even worse. I don't know what you can say there. What a miss from Draxler. I was praising him so much a few episodes ago, saying I'm in love with him, and he goes and does that. One of the worst misses you'd ever see. But Muriel was combining well with Sturridge up front, and he's going to play through to Coutinho with an effort here, and it's off the crossbar. So unlucky. There's a great team move once again from us, but sadly, he could have knocked it home, but a free kick here from Lyon. Unlucky there off the crossbar. We're 1-0 down. It's pretty unbelievable. It's been a pretty even first half. But Sturridge does what he does best and slots it home so sexily. That is not a word, is it? Sexily. But it was really sexily. Or sexy even. Outside of the right boot, if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken. Outside of the left boot. What a finish. 1-1. And that's how it ended. There wasn't much more action after that, but it did end 1-1. So we're off the mark at least, but they're going to be a big rival for the top 2 position to qualify for the round of 16. But Premier League game now against West Brom at home. We are undefeated, which is great to see. But they had the first opportunity. A decent effort, but near post. You're not going to beat Mignolet from there. But later on, in the second half, because not a lot happened, Muriel, who's really settled in well, had a decent effort there, and it was just over. The keeper was charging out, putting loads of pressure on him. You can see here he didn't dip enough, but it was a good effort there. And West Brom, they really were playing well in this game. They were having more of the play and more efforts, and a good volley there from James Morrison, but a great save from Mignolet, of course. But later on, Muriel showing his pace, his power and his shooting ability. Outside of the boot once again. 2 outside the boot goals. And he's a chicken. What a great finish. And late on, that could be the killer goal. And as it turned out, it was. 1-0 against West Brom. It wasn't our greatest performance, but a clean sheet. And we're still unbeaten. So we're doing really well this season so far. But as I said, not a lot happened in that game. And at the moment, Joe Allen's unhappy that he's not getting in the team. But it's really difficult with the centre mids I've got. Got Gerrard obviously, Matuidi and a couple of youngsters, so it's tough for him at the moment, and it's understandable why he's unhappy, but he will be getting a go in the next game, Capital One Cup against Norwich. And I was playing quite a few youth players and second team players, so the performance was not great, and it's proven here. Gary Hooper shown what he's made of with a good chest down and a finish to make it 1-0. And yeah, it was so difficult to play this game with all the youth players rated, I think, between 50 and 64, something like that. And I think I was playing 4 of them as well, so it was actually quite tough. I did want to give them some experience, but a chance here, this is probably the best chance of the game for us. Joe Allen, of all people, he is not going to score a header. Probably the smallest player on the pitch. It was a decent effort. It was close, but it wasn't close enough. So yeah, it wasn't going too well for us. Actually, there is one more effort here. That's fine. To Benteke, who was anonymous in this game. Benteke has been such a disappointment since signing. And that's why he doesn't start for us. But yeah, defence, you'll see what happens here. One of the youth guys brings down their striker for a penalty. It's just not going well. Yeah, Diaz, I think he's actually rated 54, so look at that defending, it's so clumsy. So here we go, bringing some players on because our performance has been really poor so far. So Sterling, Insigne, Muriel all come on, and as you can see, Benteke is going off. He's had another shocker, so shame on him. But it's Butland versus Van Wolfswinkel, and delayed, but he's done it. A great save from Butland, showing what he's made of. But Van Wolfswinkel comes back and bites him, because look at that for a dive. That's a 9.5 in the Olympics. Nastasic, you're supposed to be like the main man in defence, and you're doing things like that. Shame on you. But Van Wolfswinkel, there's a lot of V's in there, does it again, as the keeper dives out the way of the ball. I know keepers are scared of footballs, but if that's what happens these days, then that's what happens. So he does score again, and it's just falling apart. It's been terrible. So it did eventually end 3-0, and that's definitely one of the worst performances. So bad. Only 3 shots in the game. As you can see, just quickly at the league table, we are in 2nd place. I think just behind Man United. I think that's 4 wins and a draw out of 5 games. So that's really good. Our defence has performed so well this season, barely conceding a goal. Though we haven't scored as many as last season, I don't think. We're doing well, and we're in the top 2. So we're closing in and hopefully going for the title. But I do go for the best team, because that's what we need against Arsenal, who are our rivals. And Muriel was absolutely awesome in this game. Look at that for an effort, unluckily off the bar. That's a nice spot there. I'd recommend that for a holiday. Bit of sunbathing on that spot, but the effort once again, fantastic effort. Unlucky there. Muriel was having a stormer in this game. But Arsenal were the ones to get the first goal. Theo Walcott with a good finish there. A typical goal for him. And I'm not sure about this celebration. Who does he think he is? What's he doing? Someone shoot him or something. But it was traditional passing from Arsenal, and they took the lead 1-0 up, and we need to bring it back, because this is a big game for us. One of our rivals for the title, I'd imagine. And Matuidi here, playing it through to Muriel. Can he put it away? Because this goal is so scrappy. Look at this, it's hilarious. I'm sure he trips over the keeper and the ball somehow gets in the net. That's got to be one of the craziest goals I've ever seen. Could have been an own goal even. If you look, the defender knocks it past. Does Muriel get a touch here? I think he might fall on the ball. That's insane. Oh man. But Matuidi with another fantastic ball to Muriel once again. You know what's going to happen. And you don't, because he's going to hit the post this time. Could have had a hat-trick by now. But it's Arsenal. Some great build-up play, and I'm not sure about this header. Really, Cazorla, how did he win that? He's probably one of the weakest headerers in the Premier League, I'd imagine, and how he won that, I'll never know. Let's have a look at that again. It's poor defending, but he really shouldn't be winning that, and that's 2-1, which is annoying. But into the second half, Sanchez to Draxler. Come on, Draxler, repay me for that horrible miss last game. There we go, Draxler! Makes it 2-2. Does the moonwalk. Ow! Yep, you like that impression there? But it was a great finish, 2-2. And we've brought it back once again. It shows how strong mentally we are, and physically. Liverpool. But Arsenal, oh man. They really were causing me problems. Benzema was really good in this game. But look, great tackle there. Defender falls over. Watch that defender, just keep watching him. Because he plays everyone on side. And Benzema slots it home. 3-2. Oh man. We'd actually played really well in this game, but unlucky there that San Jose was playing everyone off onside even. I wish it was offside. There he is. Tries to get back, but just couldn't do it. Oh, so unlucky. But Arsenal were really playing well, pressing on at the end. Nearly scored again, but our defence stood firm. But sadly, it's our first defeat of the season. It's a real shame. We actually played really well. That was a great game. I really enjoyed that game, but a bit disappointed there. But we're still in the title race. So, that's it for this episode. And that's it for a while, because as most of you will probably know, the World Cup game is coming out next week, and I have pre-ordered it, so I'll be starting a new series there. I have an idea in mind, so look out for that next week. And Liverpool career isn't dead. It will continue maybe in a month or so. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed following the series. Hope you come back to it when it returns. And I'll catch you then. Good night.